On today's Maker Showcase, the robots have taken over, so grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and enjoy this episode of our Maker Showcase. Good morning and welcome to another episode of our Maker Mashup Showcase, where every Sunday we highlight some of the projects and activities in the world of makers. Today we have two different robots for you. The first is a robotic arm built from the ground up, and we also have a pixel-loving robot of epic proportions. Before we release these robots, let's talk about our print of the week. This week we have a great horned owl by BennetKlein. This is an impressive but simple model for beginners. We printed this at a 0.15 layer height without supports. The filament is a coffee-colored PLA filament, and the filament is very inexpensive, and I personally love the shine that this print has. This print takes about 15 hours to complete, and it was printed on an Ender 3 printer. The link for this model and the filament are in the description. BennetKlein has some amazing prints available on Cults. We have links to his profile below, and I suggest checking out these amazing and original models, all of which are free. Remember, if you have a suggestion for a print of the week or a project that you would like to suggest, email it to showcase@makersmashup.com. We would love to see what maker project you're working on. So let's move on to our first maker project. Matt from Coventry in the UK brings to us a robotic arm which has been set free from usage restrictions. Matt's inspiration came from the Me Arm website, but Matt was discouraged that so many robot arms had usage restrictions. So Matt decided to build a robotic arm of his own and attended a 4-day course at his local Fab Lab to learn about vector graphics and Inkscape. He used those skills and Tinkercad to laser cut parts for his robotic arm. This is currently the third iteration of this arm, and he has plans to add a gripper, camera slider, and mobile app to control it. I think this is some really great work, and I love the fact that Matt is embracing the maker and open hardware philosophy. You can follow Matt on Twitter. His handle is DB4U2, and a link to his website is in the description. Our next maker is Kevin from Carroll Stream, Illinois, and his project was originally designed to break the world's record for the largest bead sprite. Kevin created a fuse bead printer which takes different colored beads and places them onto a 3D printer bed to create amazing pixel art. This printer has 64 different colored fuse beads it loads into tubes that feed a color chooser. The color chooser then pushes the beads down to a Delta-style print head that carefully pushes each bead into a row. A 3D printer bed then melts the beads into place. This machine took 9 months to build and was built using old 3D printer parts. Kevin also wrote a Python script that would convert the closest color of an image and match it to the color of the right bead. The printer has a maximum 45 by 45 pixels square, and it can break up larger images into several sprites. You can see Kevin's original video at the link in the description. I want to thank both of our makers for their outstanding projects. I love to see robots in action, and these were some great examples. Remember, if you have a project you would like to see featured, just email us at the link in the description. That's it for this week's Maker Showcase. If you enjoyed it, make sure you mash that like button, and don't forget to click subscribe and click that bell so you don't miss a single showcase. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.